it's your boy Smoke here, back with another gameplay walkthrough. And this time we're gonna be playing Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Played this game before back in the past, and I just want to do like a little walkthrough of it. I am starting from the beginning. I mean, I'm watching all the cutscenes and everything. So, yeah. Please like and subscribe to my channel. And enjoy the video.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. Took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarif's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, anxious organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman he pirated. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Seraph Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPLs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The Mercs were led by an augmented killer I crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor turned philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Seraph Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time could give us the answers. I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you.
Listen up, all of you.
We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts that party. Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
Okay guys, so this is our fourth choice. We can choose non-lethal or lethal.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Now this is like another thing. It could be either short range or distance. I remember using the the long range, the trank rifle on my first playthrough. So I'm gonna go with the sunken.
Never was one to play the odds. Give me something I can use up close.
You got it. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
So we're going through the prologue. You know, I kind of like this feature. This feature should be like a bit of a lot of and well, you've seen like you know, use that to your advantage. You can get rid of enemies so that they won't be spotted.
Jensen, we're moving through. Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Oh, it looks on batteries though. And there's a triangle code. Oh, also, yes, I played through the first game too. Deus Ex was a pretty cool game, to be honest. Played that one up on the Xbox 360. I still had it. Yeah, so it's gonna like take me some time to get used to the controls again. Yeah, it's been kind of a long time since I played this game. I remember that I could like drop down here. Oh, there we go. See what we got here. Already searched it. Climb back up. Hold up, I need to do something. Oh. Looks pretty cool. I wonder if I can. Yeah, I like the new one better. So let's just let that reload and It should bring me back to that same spot. If I jump on this... No, I guess that's wrong. Nope, it was... Yeah. And, yeah, there we go. There's a way that I can do this. I guess there's something up here. Oh, so that's the reason why. Safely jump down here. And use the keypad. If I remember correctly, there was something that you could use. It was a pocket entry. 4801. What?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
There we go. Just check this right quick.
What then? I think that'll be enough.
ما بدنا أحد ثاني يحط هذه العملية في خطر قبل ما تهاجر الأسلحة.
I'll do another swoop in the area, just to make sure.
علمني
I need to... Forgot to do this earlier, but I need to turn on subtitles. You check the controls again. So, never mind, I can't remember.
لأي شيء خير.
No, but there should be something down. But it also has this little video. It kind of looks like the Resident Evil mini, to be honest. If I need to do something. What do I probably need to do this? See something. Oh, there we go.
راح يكون من الافضل إلنا نجيب اسلحه جديده. هذا المكان لأنه بخوف على الآخر. هذا كان ايش بتعمل؟
God, I should have. Yeah, that's what I thought. We should have alert anybody.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
Yes, or something. Oh, that's neat. It means I don't have to worry about it. Yeah, let's just try tutorial mode.
was fast. You installed the signal booster already?
المخزن الموجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Too much riding. Last thing we need is the comms breakers king down.
فهمت. يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. Want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
شايف حاجة؟
No, there's nothing here, just design. What? Did you say something?
نعم هو شكلها ليلي لازم نخلص بسرعة. ايه اللي مأخره كده؟
It's too quiet. So many things are as
Okay, let's just,
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
that's guys. Get through this quickly.
يا ريت نخلص الحوار ده قبل ما الريح تهيج علينا. الموضوع شكلها هتطول. لازم نخلص بسرعة.
I think I can drop something. And use that as a...
ليه ما خدناش الإشارة لحد دلوقتي؟
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جاية كمان شوية. روح قول لبقية الناس إن أنا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
We have no visual contact. Barely have audio contact. Wind is starting to howl. خلينا نفتش الدور ده تاني.
ريت يطلع لنا مصلحة حلوة كده. قولوا تمام هنا. كل الأسلحة دي معانا.
They moved. Yes, sir.
Find anything?
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helo is inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Negative. Didn't find it.
Well, you better hope Singh's cover stays intact. Otherwise, you'll be answering to me.
Okay, Oscar, do you want me to go through this?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that. About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4 in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you, shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash quick and we'll...
Oh, what the? The pod has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Moving on board!
Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you.
No, stop!
Planned.
Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit. What kind of madness has gripped mechanically augmented people?
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens.
It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation.
Seraph Industries closely towards.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with disinformation.
Possible detonations. Looks like car bombs.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have global
Task Force
jurisdiction.
29. Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale of success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Paige. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
How secure your communications, Bob? Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Jaina's won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. Dubai laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Page, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hold off.
No, I'm afraid they are not. The papers are no good. You just let my wife think. You, come here. Yes, you.
So sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, poor. Damn Clank. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Ma'am? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Moving a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augové, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Just watch yourself, Clank.
Brought this on
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
The neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help. Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
All right, I will. Talk to you soon.
So, anyways. So here we are, the first part of the game. Well, the actual first part, not the prologue. And I'm not gonna lie, but this right here, is pretty freaking cool. I'm not gonna lie.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
About the life of this is pretty cool.
Oh yeah, you know, before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. For First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the AUG incident. I've always hated that incident. Incident? Steve using the head after eating 3 burritos and forgetting to light a match. That's an incident. What happened that fateful day in 2027 was beyond terror any of us has ever seen. AUG incident? Try AUG travesty. Try AUG massacre. How about AUG Armageddon? Because that's where we're headed, thanks to the horror of the Illuminati and their Humanity Front puppets unleashed on the Earth that day. I'm taking the time in this broadcast to remember, not so we can get together and cry about lives lost. I lost people, and they should never be forgotten. No, I'm doing it because the AUG Insa Massageddon is only the first of many horror shows we're about to be subjected to, unless we figure this shit out fast. Remember the Cold War and how we sat on the brink of destruction minute by minute? How we hated the commies and the commies hated us? How they had a way of life that we couldn't fucking stand, and it was only a matter of time before they swallowed us up in their ideology and technological superiority? I don't either, actually, but my grandpa used to tell me about those days, and let me tell you, followers, it's starting to sound awfully fucking familiar.
So, back to what I was saying. Damn, what was I saying again? Oh yeah, yeah, so, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, what's this game called again? Nope, this is Mankind Divided. I forgot that this, is the second one. Yeah, it's pretty cool, to be honest. I kind of like the playthrough of it, and you know, all the different features of it. Like you can like pick up and grab things and throw things and stuff like that. Like this. You can even rotate it. Why is it not rotating? You know what? Let me just, put that back down. Weird. It's showing a different, no, it's showing, yeah, it's showing a different reflection. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, so I can kind of relate this to like real life and stuff. It's actually pretty relatable in like times like these. This game is, and I kind of like the story to it. It's unique. It's more unique than, you know, games like Call of Duty or Battlefield and stuff like that. It's one of the unique RPGs or unique games. So there's some things around here. It's kind of like a thing I can use. Okay, now let's continue on to the game. Well, you know what? It shouldn't really matter. There's literally nothing that can, you know, show. Yo, no, this is cool. Okay, so let's see this. Looks like I can jump out of there. Another ebook. I can read that later. I don't know if I can like this. I mean, it's still pretty cool. I kind of like the way that it's like, you know, looking and stuff. Also, there was something over here.
As you wish.
Here we go. The storage case. I could put stuff in it. Let's go to inventory. Huh. I don't need a machine pistol right now. And the ammo can go too. As for the regular pistol and the electric pistol ammo, I can keep that in there. I could like sell off some of the stuff right here. Wait, no, that's whatever. It's in my stash. Combat rifle. I'm not using combat rifle. I had access to the other ones too. Ooh, the 3.5, the 3.7, I mean the 3.357 Magnum revolver, the Elite Edition battle rifle, and the combat rifle, and the train paralyzer rifle. Let's actually get that down there. To get that back, and the train routes. As far as revolver ammo goes, I do not want that right there. And I could just like sell the rest of the stuff.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. There wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life, because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Augs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
Nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
So, yeah, back to what I was doing, or saying, I'm probably, to say that nice, but I'm probably am going to
It's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us. Jensen, I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
If I can remember, I think there's like something up in that building right there that I could get to. If I could just jump. Nope, that did not work.
And what? Ship us all off in Woodland? No.
The dawn of a new age. Don't be naive.
Not now.
Don't be naive.
Yo, this guy. Bro. Just like a little... Oh. And that means there's something on the other side. Another one. That I can use. Never mind.
You, have anything on you? I'm desperate.
Pro tebe za běžnou cenu. Ne díky. Takhle zoufalá.
All of us, the best joined with the machine.
So, I'm not going right there yet, so I'm gonna do something first. I'm gonna...
I can hear explosions in my sleep. Man, like it is happening over and over again. And they won't stop until the city is destroyed. Until the world is destroyed.
Deux is the man. He'll set you up.
Whatever you need. You want praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers.
I might be interested.
They sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy.
Okay, so... Don't really need a Typhoon ammo. And I have used for smoke grenades. The gas grenades, well... I'm gonna need to use that one. Oh, let's grab. There we go, that's the last thing. Let's see about the weapons. Laser targeting system. 4x scope, combat rifle, and 10 limited pistol. Consumables, spout saw. Crafting parts. To be honest, I just wanted the crafting parts. Pistol, EMP, ammo. And that's pretty much it.
Yes.
I have everything.
Hey,
Out of my face, will you, Buck?
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
But there's like things right here that I could...
Deux is the man. He'll set you up.
Access granted.
Oh, there's like other type of notes that I can use too. Do this. I mean, in order to you know, unlock the keypads and stuff, there's nodes that you can use to, like, you know, to get like extra stuff like practice kicks and stuff like that. Yep, let me just turn that down for a bit. I need to hear myself. Oh, neuropathy, or whatever that name is. If you're familiar with the earlier game, then you know that those are kind of basically the lifeblood of what's their names? The augmented. You see, I kind of like the you know, the notion of, you know, augmentations and stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. Yep, so this was definitely pointed at Jensen's apartment. Okay, let's just go back inside. I thought that I'd like get up there and get to that one thing up there. It's like right there, if I can. Or I probably can.
Please, leave me alone.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week, in which a suicide gun...
Oh, talking about computers, I forgot to get that one. Looks like that can use anything with that.
Please, leave me alone.
I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live.
Oh, there's a stash right. Oop, nice. Roxy kit. I mean, I kind of like the overall feel of this game, to be honest. Looks like I can't hack into that either. And looks like I need to go up here.
Anomaly detected.
Access granted.
Nice. Yes, what's that? And okay, that's just going to be the tactical shotgun. I remember something.
I pray that the mother will change her mind. Seeker, you are here to see the builder? He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover.
Okay.
The singularity is near, Sever. We must hang on.
There's no doctor right here. But I can keep that.
There is always hope. Listen, do not miss me.
But, this game kind of like goes into some types of politics too. And I can't see something. And let's run. And let's sell the rest of the stuff off. There's looks like, wait, hold up. Okay, what can I see right there? Two things. Oh, I think I can. Yep. There we go. I can get through here like this.
Maybe I'm...
Yes, folks. These are troubled times. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Pike's.
You said resolve that without any conflicts. Well, somewhat. But these are the things. It's already full, so I need to sell off some of this stuff and get back to it. Can't get access to it.
Stává se tady z toho Golem City. Jdi mi z očí, Augu. Nejdřív mi vyhodíš město do vzduchu a teď čekáš, že já na tebe budu slušná? Buď rád, že ti nepletu do psychu.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
You need to pick me up. Oh.
Okay, so let's sell this. Wait, hold up. Didn't I have... Hold up. I think I just did something wrong. Yeah, I think I definitely did something wrong. Oh, never mind. It's still here. Yeah, I thought that I had, you know, messed it up or done something wrong.
Oh, great. My favorite art.
No, I'm gonna need this right here so I can bargain. Stun gun ammo. Need it. Yep. Okay. Should be all good.
Get out of here, then.
Damn, rude. So that should be enough.
Biocell, painkiller.
Now, as for that, I could probably... Not really. Yep. And there we go. Got through. Don't you listening to anything cool? Newspaper.
Were there not allegations that
Those accusations were false. When I arrived in Prague,
there was a terrorist bombing at a local church?
but ARG had nothing to do with them. We are
A non-violent organization. Yes, you said that. That was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Ruzicka train station fell victim to a bombing. The third to hit Prague in recent months.
Damn.
Is this really the
Such
fate
a shame,
of
such a
Africa?
shame. Gaslighting and stuff.
This is the life of the
Oh, are you serious? Okay. Yeah. Probably do something about that later. That's right, hold on. Oh. What is this? There's a thing that I can get through.
began patrolling the streets of the
Okay, so let's... I need to check something. Yep, we got everything ready.
You will find me. Open your eyes to the truth.
Oh, man. Travel to seize... Sure, I can't even mispronounce that.
You looking for the best prices in Prague?
If the hot dogs...
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
No problem. What do you have?
You know
Maybe
what?
I'll come back later.
What's up?
Instead of that, I probably should be able to. Bodyguard, yeah, bodyguard. Okay, so I can't do anything right now. If I can save it. Yep, I can. Nice. Just save at one part.
Zatracený augové.
I got something you want.
Zasraná plechovka.
They are having a huge protest in New York. They will have to listen now. But I fear what may happen if they don't listen.
This is ridiculous.
This is just as I remembered it. Oh, I forgot I can't do anything like that. And I can't press that unless I want my health to go down quicker than ever.
You need to see Drachemir first. I don't handle new customers. Take a step back from the car, then keep going. You don't want to keep doing that.
Okay, so let's keep on going.
I'm serious. I saw him driving.
There's got to be a better way to get neon in this city. The rich. I heard they get neon delivered right to their bed, all automated. They bypass the dealer.
But we are not rich. Please, I can pay you. You must have it.
I only sell neon.
Please, I can pay you. You must have it.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. Different kind of glass. It is called neon. All of us.
It's just another exciting day.
Move it.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise. Not my problem.
Can't really do anything right there. Use bioset. What's up there that I can get? Or oh, isn't this thing to bypass the... It is.
People's district. There is old Rome. Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed. You're trespassing, metal man.
If I can.
Kvůli nedávným událostem je Růžičkovo nádraží z důvodu oprav uzavřeno. Omlouváme se za komplikace.
Elena would look better if she didn't die. Best is to die. We got this. Elena would look better if she didn't die. Any idea what today's thing is? Right to look.
Get access. Oh. There's something.
trace program initiated. Access granted.
Something happened. Stupid planks. You should double. Bomb attack. Hope it doesn't start raining.
Okay, so okay, at least I got that biosol back.
We got
So let's see here. Let's see what it says. No, that's where I just came from. We go from here.
We got this. No chance for him to escape.
Find you.
Oh, I can probably get through there like that. No, never mind. That's. Wait.
Over there. Clear it. There.
It's
Fucking man.
You look in the room beyond the desk.
Oh. Wait, what is this? I could have just came through. Bro, that's messed up. I could have just came through here. Let's see, crafting parts right there. Another newspaper. Nope, the same one. Let's jump in here. I still yeah. That's our location right there.
How long do we keep looking?
You got any sign first that he's a stroller?
He must.
He must have left.
Why? Does he have an apartment in the city, maybe?
I could just keep on going through these. Don't even have to do a confrontation either. Just keep on sneaking around.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Bro, this guy right here.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Come through there. So okay, same thing.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
I stayed out of their way. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So,
This guy's gonna cut.
So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Hang on a sec, you gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent, your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
All right. Let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it. Shit. Jensen, wake up. take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these... I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Sarif installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
Okay, so yeah, these are the... Oh, so we got bullet time on here. And to be honest, the only ones that seem useful...
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
The only things that would be actually useful is either the remote hacking, the nanoblade. I mean, Icarus Dash, kind of. I mean, it is kind of useful if you're getting to hard to reach places.
It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun.
So I could deactivate some of these.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
iPhone. Wait. Nope.
You see that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Sarif installed all my AUGs.
I am familiar with Sarif's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Sarif have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But... my last shipment got intercepted. By Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Man, you know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
Give me a rundown on these experimental AUGs you found again.
You got 2 distinct systems in that garage of yours, Jensen. One is Sarif's. Those AUGs are tested, safe, reliable. The other ones were hidden, and man, they are screaming for juice. You need to overclock your rig if you want them to run.
You made it sound before like there were risks involved.
Basically, you could overheat. And if that happens, well, that's the whole experimental mystery part. I'm not exactly sure what could happen.
You're not filling me with confidence here, Kohler.
No, don't say that. You can mitigate the risks by permanently disconnecting one of your more standard issue AUGs. One for every new AUG you decide to try out. In fact, as your doctor, I highly encourage you to test your limits.
I'll keep that in mind. This calibrator you need, what is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device? An OTAR just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. An OTAR intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
Starting to think it is. What else do I need to know about OTAR?
Otar Botkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess Otar didn't get the memo. Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship. Not so much with the Diwalis, per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radic Nikoladze.
Alright. So this contact you happen to have with Radic, then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radic has a habit of keeping things from Otar. And Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know. So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radic. Trying to burrow into his secrets, you know?
Does Radic have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radic, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radic is worse than both of you put together.
I spoke to Sarah earlier, before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuff with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of augmentation. The big difference is I am my own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame but myself.
That's all I need for now, Don.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Okay, looks like I could get the augmentations now. Nova Praxis. Nice. There's something that I can use. Wait. This definitely. Structural one. And these two. see, I could get the rest of these. Oh, I forgot I needed smart vision too. Oh dang. I should actually use that. If I remember correctly, there is something I can use. It's over here. Never mind. Nope. Oh, some more stuff. Let's see, what was that over here was... If I can remember correctly, then I could get some more practice kits. Oh man, I should actually use them when I had a chance. And that's to the street level, but you go back down here. Oh, there we go. Okay. Looks like I need to do something here. I need to remember. So okay, looks like I got it. There we go. And a press kit, which I can use to get the smart vision. Oh, that's a problem. Looks like I'm going to need another one in order to use that. If I can remember correctly, then I can go to that other building. Open up that safe to see if there's a practice.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
Oh, I can finally do this. There's something right here. So let's wait to go in there. Let's just keep on doing this. Okay, so I can keep that. So let's just continue on here. Keypad is disabled. Great.
Alive and clearing
Around the clock, around the world.
said I can't do anything. Even if I were to, you know, use pistol ammo, that's not going to master the sound of the shot. What if I use this? Oh, no.
The Czech Republic's economic boom coincides with policies and incentives to reset augmented labour throughout the world, encouraging them to come to us and help make it on the market. Unexpected challenges. It was one thing to invite thousands of workers to turn Prague into a mirror of its time, quite another to house them. In response to the housing crisis, the government hired a standard construct a massive, one-of-a-kind complex on the outskirts of the city. Today, the Utrecht complex serves as a shining example of
That was 6 months ago. Earlier today, the Rusika train station fell victim to a bombing. The third hit Prague in recent months. Is this really the place of a pacifist? Join the discussion online.
Shit.
unbiased and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And then for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the Alb incident is still being felt. After the fact. Violence.
So I can't jump down.
In China, protesters demanding new levels of economic investment and prosperity, making Prague not just a cultural capital, but technological, medical, and financial one as well. The next time you come across one of Prague's many modern wonders, look around, see if the name Rusika is engraved somewhere nearby.
So another option is to go here, go back up there, and try to find what I can find.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiate. Access granted.
Weapons briefcase. Oh, is that another? Nope, it wasn't. I think. Yep, nope, it wasn't. Now let's get to the other one.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Let's go this. And a Walker secretary. Hold on. Let's see what this holds.
yesterday's devastating attack in Prague. So let's hear from Dr. Talis Rucker, Ark's charmingly eloquent leader himself.
Was a non-augmented
Oh. There we go.
was a tragedy for all.
But it wasn't all of humankind had been raped, Dr.
The loss of life was considered, but instead of healing and dialogue, either of the augmented has turned to weakness.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for kind.
When legislation forces augmented people out of their home into sequestered environments, there's no reason.
Yeah, like it.
Church of the Machine God.
Can't shake the shakes.
Ours is the man. She'll set you up.
Just sell this up to him. Machine pistol. Combat pistol. You see, that will actually jump all the way, jumpstart the credits all the way to at least like 10,000, so. Oh, forgot that. I should have been using multi-tools instead.
Что за хуйня?
Let me just save it right here. I was surprised that he didn't hear anything. Yep.
You need a... How much?
And voila, we can just start doing this.
I'll be on.
Whatever you... Oh. Что за хуйня?
Yep, some of the best exploits I can ever do.
Pick me up. Right.
And that should be the last one.
Stop.
Yeah, but it doesn't really mess anything up, and I get all of this stuff. Tactical shotgun, combat rifle, battle rifle. I almost forgot to get this one too. And I could just come back later and let them respawn. I mean, not respawn, but wake up. So I can sell myself back to the beginning.
Oh. Hello.
Protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of
Okay, so just say leave that area.
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head.
Enough gawking.
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move. That's for me to find. Still.
They were like, hang around here.
Surprised their clothes seem so clean. It's unusual. What can I get for you?
What else have you got?
Oh, just an item of interest.
For someone who lives off of their sales, you're unusually reserved.
Well, sometimes it's hard to know who to trust, especially these days. For example, I don't suppose you have any neuropozyne you would be willing to spare, do you?
Sure. Here you go.
Thank you. I can't tell you how much this means.
These are tough times. We all have to do what we can.
You understand? That's... You have no idea how many people just look the other way. But we can't afford to. Not Oggs, and not anyone else. What happens to one happens to all of us.
The neuropozyne isn't even for you, is it?
No, it's not. I'm what you might call a... Well, I think of myself as a Samaritan smuggler. I get things for people in need.
I'm glad I could help.
Listen, I can't let you leave without thanking you properly. I store a few supplies in the basement. The code to the door is 1015. Help yourself to what's down there.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. Like you said, we all need to help each other. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Let's see those odds and ends you have for sale.
You can't go wrong with that.
I'm good for now.
As you wish.
So, sorry about that, guys, but back to where I was doing.
Panzer bastard.
Let's see here. Alright, so yeah, so I might have to end the video right here after I do this. It's not even, there's nothing here that I can... Huh. That there's like something definitely right here, but I can't really, I can't get to it.
Oh, ahoy.
Hello again. As you wish.
Smart vision, probably.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Just this. Oh?
I don't understand. What do you mean it's manipulated? I don't know exactly, but...
Okay, load latest save. Okay, looks like that didn't necessarily save that. Probably need to look more carefully. And then here, go right here. I should probably read this right here. That's nice, but how do I get to like in here? Oh, there it goes. It actually was.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. Load latest save. Okay, so let's just redo this.
Yes? What the tell me? Am I hearing you right? terrorist. That's bad. I'm not saying it isn't. But it's just a thing. It will pass in time.
Naturálové, postupujte dál.
Looks like some kind of tree It is.
I do not think that sounds right.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
Okay, you know what? Let me pull up the map. And that's not one I want to pull up.
Beginning of a new age, and like always,
Chiefly outromantic.
I got something you want. Don't bother, Hanser. No posy. My product isn't for you. Trust me.
Not dark. Don't forget.
Doc Larry. Doc Larry.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed.
I'll clear it up with the people I work for.
And who do...
Does it matter?
Of course not.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in... permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
Suppose...
Sure. I suggest our pay-and-go plan.
You mean bribery?
Wink, wink.
I'm willing to pay you to pass this way. Only because I don't think...
Pleasure doing business. We got this. Move along. Pleasure doing business with you. Have a nice day.
You police pick back and forth. I'll be with you in a moment.
Can't afford it.
Yo, serious.
I can't imagine the horror of this possible.
Us included.
At least it will fill in all the problems.
Ciao, Cookie. Chceš tu sám?
So, my friend. So.
I paid you already. I thought that was supposed to...
That was for...
Just...
So.
I paid you already.
That was for...
I'm willing...
Pleasure.
Too bad we couldn't find the helmets.
Don't blow your cover.
Oh. Are you serious? So confused.
Where did he find these uniforms?
So, my friend, you have the car, yes?
But you must have to do these. You don't.
Oh my god. Oh. Hello.
That's why I
We carry the seeds of divinity. The dawn of a new age.
guess.
I was lost like you, friend. Face of persecution and hatred.
No peace, so right there. Just
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago?
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Experimental test dogs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan dog? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orloff didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
We've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
I think if I like get some more speed, then I can finally, you know, get the other press.
How much longer is it going to be?
I thought I had Icarus landing already. I guess not. Because it didn't work. Ah! Oh. Okay, okay, need to... Oh, I already had it in there. So... just do this side activity first.
Baby.
No activity in this area. Continuing general control.
Close snaps. And there we go. Got enough. So now I can dismantle things. Wait, so I can combine this? What the? Okay, let's see here.
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
You're not even trying, are you? You just blatantly scam Augs out of as much as you can.
You want updated permit or not? Documents are actually pretty good. You'll see. Trust me, the girl is very talented.
These documents, what are they? Stolen? Forged? Invisible?
Look, just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
I think I've heard all I need to about your offer, and about your friend upstairs. I'm gonna try my chances without the papers for now.
Suit yourself. Only a matter of time. Get rid of those train cars. Creeping me out.
Extra measures call for.
Wonder what that Vano guy wanted to talk about. We did good work here.
Oh, I should have done something else. Okay, I'm gonna end that here.